This demonstration will look at creating an SQL database in Azure. I've come to my Azure portal. I'm going to select my New button. And on my New button, what we're going to do is we're going to click on Databases. And then what we're going to do below Databases, we're going to go for an SQL database. Then on the next blade, we just need to specify some information. First thing we're going to do here is we're just going to give the database a name. So I'm going to call mine TestDB. I'm happy with the subscription being my Azure Pass. Then what we'll do is we'll just create a resource group. So we'll just call this one DB/RG for our resource group. In the case of our select source, we're happy with a blank database. Then what we'll do here is we'll scroll this down a little bit. Pricing tier, I'll go with this one next. And in the case of the pricing tier, what we're going to go for here is we're just going to go for an S0 standard. So we'll just scroll this down. And we'll go with our S0 standard. And we'll select. Then what we'll do here, we're happy with the default collation. And all the collation specifying here defines the rules that sort and compare data and cannot be changed after the database creation. It's just telling us that we're selecting the default. Next thing we need to do here is just configure our server. So we'll come in here and configure our required settings for our server. First things first, just need to give the server a name. I'm just going to call mine Brian DB server. Wait for the tick to come up. Then what we need to do here is we just need to enter some information for our server admin. And we're just going to go with student. Specify the password and confirm the password. Happy with West Europe and create the V12 server. Latest update, we'll say yes for that and allow Azure services to access the server. Happy with that as well. Then what we'll do is we'll just pin this to our dashboard across here as well. Click our select button across here. Everything should be validated. And the next thing to do is create our database. So validation is successful. As we can see now, submitting the deployment. It'll then start the deployment and then create our SQL database. Now this will take a few minutes just to go through, so at this point all we'll do is we'll just pause the demonstration and return back once the database has been created. As we can see now, deployment of our resource group DB/RG was successful. Within here on our overview page we can see, if we scroll this up, we can see the resource group, we can see the server name, we can see the version. We could have a look at our connection strings if we want. We can see our pricing tier. Currently don't have any geo-replication actually configured. We're going to do that in a later demo. And then what we also have as well, as we can see, it's currently online. And that's the end of this demonstration of creating a database in Azure. Thank you.